What's good? It's Chigozy. Oh, nice. What's up, y'all? Someone just came and jumped out where they're about to miss the Saturday morning news. I figured people want their news in the morning. Well, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm not going to lie to you or lead you down the path of any agenda. But if you see the title, it's exactly what we're going to see today. Maybe not much now because it's the morning, but Saturnian rituals. I mean, look at this. We get Israel. Again, Israel, Thelema, Zion, all at the same gematria. They have the Knesset over there, Knesset 93, Saturn, Israel, Thelema, peas on the pod. So on a Saturday, we get this right here. Right in the front page. U.S. airstrike in Baghdad. I mean, God, I can't believe people just believe this. Yes, the U.S. government did do this. I mean, if anything happened, yes, the U.S. government, it's the same one world order. Baghdad did it on themselves. It's the same government controls both nations. This is a theatrical performance. You're being dragged inside of it. So I'm not going to stream for too long, by the way, because I know we're not going to have many people around. But I was like, okay, I'm just going to stream. Hopefully all my friends overseas will be here, because it's the afternoon over there. A woman who texted, "I feel in trouble," before disappearing has been found dead. Death equals 20. Palm reader arrested for allegedly scamming a client out of 71,000. This is a different story, but 71 is the 20th prime. So it's interesting to have that number around this, but we'll still get death numbers when we click on this anyway. And I do want to see today's date numerology as well. Today's the date with 45. So again, today's going to be about Trump. Probably his portion of this whole thing is going to be directed on him for this Baghdad stuff. Why is it going to be centered around Trump? Trump equals 25. He's the 45th president. Day with 45 numerology. And it's a Saturday. He's an actor playing the role of Saturn, the keeper of time. And again, it doesn't even matter what else I call out. They're just gonna have these two main things. 9, they're gonna have a lot, 9 rituals, 45 and 25. And you can even see some black people in the propaganda, because when you read out 9 and 5, you get 42. And think about it: 59, slave 59, Rasta 59, blues 59. Let me show you another instance of this. March 1st, 1803, going back to when Ohio was founded. They're saying it's founded this day. Notice how that's a day with 4 and 7 numerology. Ohio equals 47, 25, and 16. Founded on dates with those numerologies. So if they did this 4 and 7 for the 47. So this year, keep that in mind. Like they'll be doing 5 and 9, maybe 59. And to confirm this, let's just look for stuff about slavery for black people, anything with a 59 connection, 59 to 17 prime. And this is how we learn how they put out more of this propaganda. Hey, what's up, Adam? Glad you're here, bro. Glad you're up early for this stream. It's very nice. It's not going to be a too much of a lengthy stream, but bro, look at this. So I had my strikes. I appealed them. I think they got appealed. Because look, my video's still removed. They still removed my video, but I appealed the strike, and it doesn't say the result of it. Maybe I got an email about it, but it's not here. I still have my warning, and it says if I get a strike again, see, it says I can't do things for 1 week, so it's like they got rid of all my strikes. Because I didn't do anything. I mean, even this video, honestly, this video, I literally said, I'm not even gonna repeat what I said, and I didn't mean it in that way, but of course, like I can understand, that. I can understand it. But they still removed this because it's such a good video. How Pope Francis was synced up with the whole thing with Pizzagate and everything, but let me not even talk about it before YouTube strikes me for some stupid. But yeah, it looks like that they appealed my strike, so I'm good. So I'm gonna be on good YouTube behavior. But so I'll continue to censor myself. But you know what I mean. I'm not gonna I'll talk about anything. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about anything we see here. But I guess I gotta be careful. If it's about a kid, I gotta be careful. That's one of the main things. These are the world's most punctual airports and airlines for 2020. Let me show you this real quick. I documented this yesterday. Look at what they're saying. This was December 31st. 2020's most anticipated new buildings. 2022 is the master builder number. 2020's most anticipated new buildings. And look at the image. It's like the building inside some clouds. It looks like a See, it's like a tilted building inside some clouds around some other buildings. It's clearly 9/11. See? Destruction of a tower, falling to smoke. They're doing that on purpose. And that's what caught my eye first. I was like, okay, this is some clear, like, 9/11 mocking. And then I saw this 22 building, 22 the master builder number. Don't forget, master equals 22, master builder number equals 220. So just another quick example of them paying tribute to numerology. This is one of the first things to give you 2020's most anticipated new buildings. 22 is the master builder number. That's exactly what we're looking at here. So if you're new here, you just dropped in, you don't know what's going on, we're reading the news. But this is how you read it. They use numerology, Kabbalah, Gematria. So someone left this in the comments. I didn't call it out in the video, but yesterday we were looking at this. I did say before, I said Cancer equals 44. Look out for Cancer. And on the front page, we had Alex Trebek, who has Cancer. And they tell you right here. We had Cancer, we had Killing, we had Iran. Everything we called out before the video started happened. And again, it's always to show you then it's scripted news. If you can just look at the date numerology and say, oh, this is what they're going to talk about today. And again, some days is easier than others. Like today is a little more difficult. Like yesterday with a 24, 44. Of course, they're going to talk about Iran and killing. And that's when they're talking about the military lead. I mean, I can't believe that. I really can't believe such a big thing happened around that date numerology. This is wild card weekend. Predictions for NFL's wild card weekend. There's probably some clues in there. Are they doing a Freemasonic handshake? They're always doing these type of things. They're Freemasons. That might not exactly be it, but they're definitely representing it. Private jet company says rogue employee helped Carlos flee Japan. That guy. I mean, it's fake news. Inmate captured 40 years after he escaped from a work crew. 40 years, 40 nights, 40. Adam, I remember you left this comment about 40's number for trials and challenges and tribulations, and the 40 days in wandering around from the Bible, and he's captured after 40 years from escaping. I mean, it's biblical ritual. I wonder what his name is. Probably some biblical name. It might not be, but that would be pretty funny. South Carolina. Jose, Joseph, Jesus. Absolutely biblical name. I mean, look at this shit. Jose Romero. I mean, these people can't be serious. And look, look at the guys. I'm telling you, this year's gonna be so crazy with the 22 rituals. I just said in the last video, look out for 79. Didn't I say this? This guy's booking photo from 79 to when? 2020. 79 is the 22nd prime. Look at this little numerical game they just played inside this piece of propaganda. This is the Saturday morning news. This is how it always is, every single day. It's not just Saturday. Again, 22 is the master builder number. Master equals 22. It's 2020. 79 is the 22nd prime number. So at the beginning of 2020, they're giving us this ritual. And they even said, booking photo from 1979 left to 2020. 79, the 22nd prime. Jose Romero. Equals 137, the 33rd prime. Government, authority. These are government numbers. 52, 133, 137. President, 56. Romero, 33, 39. Again, 137 is the 33rd prime. Masonry equals 33, 39. 84. Scottish Rite, 78. This is a ritual from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. And then Jose, 13. 59. I did say look out for 59 today, but I want to see when this was published. This was published the 2nd. And I don't think they're putting him back on the front page today just because of that. Just because his first name. They have 43 numerology, the 14th prime, N14. just captured. His run was ended when they connected to 14. 43 is the 14th prime. Inmate equals 37, the 12th prime. Not too sure why that's like the whole riddle, but you still see what they're saying. Dr. Phil's son is selling his Beverly Hills home. I wonder how much by the numbers that is. I guarantee it is very by the numbers. Say, hey, what's up, Jeff? Nice to see you here, man. Hardstyle fan. 3-star. Chieme, everyone. Black Clan Records. And then Wojo. Yep, Vegan 22. That's a big... Thanks for calling it out. That's another thing we're going to look out for this year. Just things related to food, veganism, chef. Just because that's all 22. Chef, they cook the food, 22. Vegan, they don't eat much of the food, 22. Food equals 22, and then water equals 22. And think about it, the master builder number, your body's literally made up of what you eat. Like, you got to eat to survive and build and rebuild. So they have food and water equal the master builder numbers. I mean, come on. And people say it's coincidence. They didn't create this language. Like, you gotta be ridiculous. Who created this language then? Who created modern English as you see it today? Obviously, this gang. Who, again, I'm happy that they got rid of the strikes from my channel. They're saying, yeah, sure, keep exposing us, keep doing this, because we know that no one cares. We suppress your subscribers and view counts and shit anyway. Just keep having fun. Because what happens also? People think, like, the more people watch my videos and stuff, they still make money because they'll have videos that play after mine and there'll be ads in those. So, yeah, I don't have ads on my channel, but I still bring traffic to YouTube. So at the end of the day, like, I still do help them out. But you know what? That's fine. As long as I can keep sitting here exposing YouTube. This is YouTube's propaganda. Look at the same color scheme. You're on YouTube, red and black. See? Or there's more red and black. But again, if you just dropped in here, my strikes, it looks like I got rid of them. My video's still down. But see the Jesuit order colors. The Jesuit order colors is the same gang running the show. Let's look at this front page piece. Now that we got more people. Here's what you need to know about the U.S. airstrike in Baghdad. So here's what the federal government, here's what YouTube wants us to know. Because again, YouTube will be promoting this. If you type in Baghdad airstrikes on YouTube and search it, you don't get people exposing the truth. You get propaganda. YouTube is a propaganda software application. Exactly what it is. They promote propaganda. Look, Kill 44, Military 44. Are you seeing how they're literally just proving our work? I have a video out yesterday that you've all seen about how we specifically say 44. We're going to see 44 numbers for that. Kill 44, Military 44. You see that? And then now today, the next day, they're up in this piece of propaganda at 8:44 with the 411 video. Assassin equals 411. JFK assassinated from 411 Elm Street. 4 times 11 is 44. And he's in Florida talking about it. He's in Florida talking about this death-killing murder. Come on. I mean, just think about it. We always talk about Florida, how they're always participating in the propaganda, especially connected to death. Florida equals 38:43, like killing. This is about the killing of the Baghdad military general. Killing 38:43. Baghdad, I want to see what that has the Islam numbers. But you saw Florida's being used. I can't believe this shit. He's in fucking Florida. Yep. I mean, I'm so glad to be showing these videos. I mean, this is perfect. You see how these are, and these are live updates 4 minutes ago, guys. This is perfect. I'm so glad I'm streaming. I wasn't even trying to do a live update, but this is perfect. We're gonna see the code. We're gonna see the same patterns again and again. Iranian supreme leader to Soleimani's daughter. Everyone is bereaved and grateful to your father. Yeah, I mean, guys, his father probably didn't even do anything. And I'm playing into the narrative, right? His father didn't even do anything. What did his father do? Another military man? How's he any different than anyone here in America? His father didn't do shit. And here, this Saturnian actor, Donald Trump, kills him, and then has this whole thing happening today. On Saturday, it's a Saturnian ritual because they're going to continue talking about it. It's going to be centered around Trump and probably just all Saturnian coded. I mean, Saturn 21, as above, so below 222. Order out of chaos equals 222. Donald Trump equals 48. This thing equals 48. This whole thing. See, 480. We're just here talking about Donald Trump. It equals 480. Hoax 48. World War. And that's, the coding says World War number. I think it's World War. Yeah, World War 48. Saturn 21. Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei visited Qasem Soleimani's daughter following the death of her father Friday in a U.S. airstrike. So first off, you can see how many days from his birthday he died. And again, when we see how many days from his birthday he died, how it's by Gematria, do you ask yourself, yes, Trump does practice Gematria, he's into Kabbalah, he's a Kabbalah teacher, but is he really going to, of his own volition, use Kabbalah and kill him? And that means, again, is he also scripting the sports leagues? So the sports leagues, the financial industry, the markets, they script, and the news that runs the markets is scripted with this as well. So obviously it's not one person doing it, so you can't blame Trump. So we're going to see Soleimani look this guy up, see how many days from his birthday he died, and how many days from Donald Trump's birthday he died, and you'll see exactly how much of a puppet show this is. This guy probably didn't do anything. I mean, guys, they could have honestly killed him for no reason. The guy could have just been playing along, part of the gang. But they said, at the end of the day, we're going to kill you by the numbers because you're just another Muslim. We don't like you. It's sick. And this is more, I mean, think about it. No one gives a shit. I mean, yeah, people do care. People are kind of not cool about it, but they're like, oh, we'll stomp Iran anyway. They can't do anything about it. No. Like, we're the best. It's like, what the fuck? This is, guys, to me, this guy's, I don't know. I don't know what he did, but, I'm just going to play into the narrative. If this, of course, is another actor for the Freemasons, but playing into the narrative, you know what I'm saying? The guy didn't do shit. It's just bullshit. It's stupid. It's more anti-Islamic propaganda. See? He was an Iranian Major General in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. March 11th, his 311 birthday, 113 and 57. Scottish Rite equals 57. Scottish 113. This is an actor for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. So let's see how many days he died from his upcoming birthday. His upcoming 63rd birthday. This stuff is absolutely sick. And again, when I hear people talk about how cool it is and he deserved it and all this shit, I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself. This is an innocent man being murdered by the federal government of the United States of America. And no one gives a fuck. And again, one more time, playing into the narrative, this is all pre-planned. Both governments, Afghanistan, Baghdad, they're all the same. They're all in on it. This guy's very well still alive. I mean, look at 68 days. Big 9/11 number. World Trade Center construction began in 68. That's when 2001, A Space Odyssey came out. That's when George W. Bush graduated from Yale and the Skull and Bones Secret Society. 68. Pillar 68. Big 9/11 number. Terror equals 68. See what I'm saying? And here, 68 days from this guy's birthday, he's getting killed by the federal government. Also, 2 months, 8 days, kill equals 28. Gotta have the kill number in here. Thelema 28, so Thelemic ritual. All these terror hoaxes are. 69 days, Saturn 69, Trump 29, 2 months, 9 days, Freemason 96, 9 weeks, 6 days. But I mean, I hope you see it there. And I want to see how many days from Donald Trump's birthday did he die. I mean, we can do this from this guy's past birthday, but sometimes, just to keep it simple, I like to just do the closest and move on. This is 42 weeks and 4 days. I'm not counting the end date when I'm looking at this. But, again, it's just much more concrete when you do it, especially from the closest. That's what I've just noticed. But of course, it's not always like that. So from the day he died to Trump's upcoming birthday, because it's all in the same year. They're keeping it simple. Simple. Never forget that simple equals 74. Like Masonic, like Jewish, the Jews are simple people. It's not a bad thing at all. I mean, keep it simple, stupid. It's a real thing. 153 days, Judge will order 153, kill 17, that's the 17th triangular number, conspiracy 51, this is from Donald Trump's birthday, federal 51, oh wait, no, scratch all that, I put in the wrong birthday. Put in the wrong birthday for Trump. We'll redo that. He's born June 14th, 2020, and I'll show you if you're confused. Donald Trump, this is another actor for the Freemasons. He's not a hero or anything like that. He's just a puppet, a pawn. He does what he's told to do. Born June 14th, 1946, the Army's birthday, in this military propaganda right now. So from the day that guy died, I mean, isn't it more fitting now from what we get? From the day Qasem died, Soleimani died, to Trump's upcoming birthday, see, 163 days. Where's Trump again? Where is he doing this from? Florida. He was in Florida with a speech. What did we say earlier? Death, killing, murder, RIP, destroy, cancel, all equal 38. 163 is the 38th prime. See that? And then what? 163 days from Trump's upcoming birthday, he's doing this. 5 months, 11 days, Saturn 511 in the Jewish cipher. It's a Saturnian ritual. Donald Trump's an actor playing the role of Saturn, Keeper of Time. I say this every single time. Florida 170 in the Jewish cipher, like sacrifice. Unbelievable. No wonder. But anyway, Saturn equals 511. This is just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean that just proves it right there. And then look at it. So we've established that. So we're gonna go back to the propaganda, and look, let's keep pumping it out. See again, he's in Florida. I love this. He's in fucking Florida with the assassin number. We have the Jewish cipher up still. Again, assassin 411 in the Jewish cipher. JFK assassinated from 411 Elm Street by another government actor. Didn't do anything. Jumping back into the chat. It's all BS. How can anyone believe liars, right? I see what you're saying, Eddie, about the government benefits, but man, they just demonize them so much to the point where it's like, the benefits aren't even worth it. It's like they give black people government benefits too, but they still like fuck them up too. They fuck up everyone they give benefits to. I just feel like this gang is just absolutely just awful. I mean, I know you think they're awful too, but yeah, it's all just a show. Oh, thanks, Jared. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad to be back too, Vogue. Visionaries. Oh yeah, we live in Satan's kingdom. Yeah, they're all just fake. They don't find stories that fit the gematria pattern. They're just fake. I mean, you guys might probably ask some of these before I type in this, but I mean, after seeing this, 163 days from Trump's birthday, the 38th prime, he's in Florida 38, the big death, killing, murder number, the murder by numbers poster, they changed the B to an 8, the E to a 3, murder 8338, it has Sandra Bullock 83 in there. Prince 38. I mean, there's just so many. Princess Diana dying at the day with 38 numerology. There's way too many examples, and of course, that's just the thing. You guys see all these examples and how rampant they are, and when we see this, you can only ask yourself, who's doing this? Trump is not doing this of his own volition. That's the whole key. So if Trump's not doing this, someone's telling him to do it, and really, it means nothing happened. I mean, if you want to really believe something happened, I'm explaining it that way. But I mean, yeah, as you guys are saying, it's Trump. No one did anything. I mean, it's just a complete act. This guy's very well still alive. But again, the kid just shot him, could have gassed him, poisoned his food, poisoned his raisin bran or something, and killed him, and then just said this whole thing happened. So it's stupid. And again, it's to show you, look, America's fighting against terrorism. See? Because again, when they use the word Islamic in the mainstream media and YouTube, CNN's eye, Islamic terrorism, it means the same thing. Muslim, terrorist, they're synonyms. That's what they want you to believe. It's disgusting. Again, 844. Updated this military killing propaganda. Again, military kill equals 44. Get CNN propaganda directed to your inbox if you want even more. And then you subscribe and agree to their by the numbers privacy policy. There's 7-7. So we gotta do this guy's name gematria. We'll probably get the sacrifice names. Maybe not. We'll probably just get Muslim, Iranian, like son. The names for Islam usually. Oh no, yeah, we do get the death numbers. Jesus Christ 146, but Jesus Christ 146 43. Death 97, killing 43. Again, Florida 43. Just he was destined to be used in this killing. This is a character actor. He only has 2 names. Oh, but see, they have different spellings. But we're gonna use the main spelling that they're giving us just to keep it simple. See, sacrifice 62, 226. When you round out 226, you get 93 and 222, like as above, so below. But Saturn 93, sacrifice 62. So we do get the death killing sacrifice numbers on them. But I was expecting maybe they just go the more Islam route because that's what they usually do. But no, it's all sacrifice. Sacrifice 55, chaos 19, kill 26. Chaos also equals 26 and 19, like his name. This is an order out of chaos ritual, obviously. This is complete. This is obviously causing chaos. Also, I didn't mention, but today is 4/1. 41's the 13th prime. Also, dead 14, end 14. Maybe some sports streak, someone's sports shit can end today. I don't know. Well, I do know. If there's some sport going on, which there's always some fake sports going on Saturday, so I'm sure someone's streak, some shit's gonna end today with some team. I know someone's gonna be, well, that can always happen every day. It's like, well, research it and it'll be all by the numbers. Look, see that one they just gave us? That means that's new, updated, fresh propaganda by the numbers. Always as a reminder, just be mindful of what you're doing. You're living, you're breathing, you're being in the present. And look at what we're getting. More by numbers propaganda from France, Germany, and China, letting you know who runs the show, Iran. All run by the same one world order. It's always been this way for a while. Because I'm not gonna say that China's been run by this gang since day one. I mean, I think this gang infiltrated China. Likewise, all these nations, France, Germany, Iran, those places have their ancient cultures, there's ancient peoples. This gang just spread like a plague, and now they run the show. So I was hoping for some more numbers or something more. Oh, look, a date. Perfect. See? They never fail us. Giving us a date. First off, it's 14/7, 147. Freemason equals 147. France equals 47. I didn't even read this, but we'll just read this real quick and then see what they're talking about down there. But here they get the Iranian flags flying. This is government material. France, Germany, and China have called on Iran to preserve the nuclear deal and to avoid any measure that would violate it. See this fear programming? Because Iran had a nuclear deal, Iran has a nuclear weapons, and we now killed a military leader. And we have these three, our allies, calling on Iran to say, oh no, don't do anything crazy. They're making you fucking scared with this shit. And we all see how it all happened by the numbers, how nothing fucking happened. And they're just here printing this shit out. So I'll read the whole thing without making many more stops, but I have to call that out. It's a bunch of bullshit. France, Germany, and China have called on Iran to preserve the nuclear deal and to avoid any measure that would violate it. French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said in a written statement today after a phone call with his counterparts. Le Drian spoke to Germany's Heiko Maas and China's Wang Yi in separate phone calls on Saturday. The French foreign minister said France and Germany fully shared the central objective of de-escalation and preservation of the Vienna Accord, JCPOA. Le Drian also spoke of a great convergence between China and France to reinforce efforts towards de-escalation. He said both countries agreed Iraq's stability and sovereignty should be preserved and called on Iran to avoid any measure that would violate the Vienna Accord. And again, why are we have this government? Why are they telling people what to do? Fuck the View Accord, fuck these agreements, fuck all this global bullshit. And here is the date they're giving us. Some background. The Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, also known as the Nuclear Deal, was reached in Vienna on July 14th, 2015. France, Germany, and China are all parties to the deal, along with Russia, the United States, and the United Kingdom. The United States announced its withdrawal on May 8th, 2018. Of course they did. Of course the United States federal government, the Freemasons, again, these are all Masonic nations, but the United States, for example, here, the U.S. branch, 58. See? United States. United States equals 58. On May 8th, the United States is withdrawing. Are you seeing by the numbers how the United States of America can't even sit on their fucking hands? They have to do everything by the numbers. And so do all the other countries. France does everything by the numbers as well. UK, Germany, China, they all do. Iran, Iraq. So United States equals 58. Freemasonry equals 58. Secret Society equals 58. Etc. Rosicrucian equals 58. That's just putting this on. That's all this coming out of. It's Rosicrucian gang. Rosicrucian 58. And what did they say? I cannot believe this shit. This just came out. I said, look, they're going to publish propaganda fresh 6 minutes ago. We saw it as it came out. We saw the ping. And look what they're giving us. Bidenomics propaganda. That's why I said be present. Know where you're at. Understand that, yes, it's still going on. And just let it sink in. This is an agenda still going on strong. They still put all this Bidenomics propaganda out. And you can go back in history and see the same thing. We're doing this scientifically. We're not wasting time. Well, I do talk a lot, but we're not wasting any other time besides that. May 8th, 2018. Guys, I'll just type that in. This is when they withdrew. Probably with some death, killing, murders, 38 numbers maybe, I don't know. No, Federal 51. Federal 51. The federal government of the United States withdrawing. 1331. 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. Brotherhood 128. And then July 14th, 2015. And then we're going to see how many days they waited. They would see France 2947. They're involved. Masonic 29. But here I really see it inside. I mean, you see it. Freemason 147. Freemasonry 58. Branding this propaganda. Hey, what's up, David? Greetings from Houston. Nice. Houston, yep. As you know, Houston, Texas. They love putting out Bidenomics rituals. Absolutely. I know you're not from Dallas, but I know you're from Texas, so keep your eye on Dallas this year. We've already saw them yesterday on 1/3 with the Cowboys on the front page. Dallas 1322, January 3rd, 2020. So we're gonna have a lot of Dallas-related stuff probably this year. Dallas 22. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know how. I just don't know anyone can believe this. Oh, NFL playoffs. Yeah, someone might. I mean, if there's a 14 in someone's record for the playoffs today, I would not. Unless they're like a team that has this really good, rich riddle to them, I would not put my money on the team with a 14 connection today. Just off the bat, just because they're gonna do some N14 ritual. What? I don't care about Michael Smirkona. She's just another Freemason, another you know who. 859. Kill 59. So I think we're gonna go back to the other propaganda until they update this more. There's something they did put in quotes I copied. Oh well. It was in the thing. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's all the same thing. They quote everything. And you guys, I know you guys probably aren't following along on CNN, but you can always feel free to do that. If you have a second computer, a second monitor, if you have a computer with two screens, You could have the CNN propaganda on one screen and this stream on the other and just follow along and decode stuff as we go through. Imminent attack 54, Sun 54, Judgment Order 54 153. It's branded the propaganda. Alabama woman. I mean, here's an example. Alabama woman who texted, "I feel in trouble" before she disappeared has been found dead. See? Not even has died, has been killed, has been found dead, police say, at 8:14. What were we just talking about? End 14, dead 14. It's a big dead end number. Dead also equals 22. 2020. I'm going to be so annoying with that, but I'm not trying to. I just know when they do all these 22 rituals, especially this early in the year. But, they're really doing this. Dead 14. Updated at 8:14. It is by the numbers. Alabama equals 13. And this came out 1/3. See, 1/3, 13. Alabama 13. I said they're going to do some 13 rituals that day. Obviously, because, again, why wouldn't they? Tomorrow's going to be 15 rituals. They're in the 6th, going to be 16. That's how easy this is. Look, and then you can go further. So let's go to the 7th. That's a 17. That's 17. So let's just say that if that was a date with 47 numerology, and then 29, I would definitely say for a fact you will see Ohio in the propaganda, because Ohio equals 47, 29, and it's the 17th state. That's exactly the type of stuff they would do. But it doesn't always work out that way, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's why, because that doesn't always happen, it's rare, you would expect them more to do something. But this time it'll be, 17, FBI 17. But then if FBI equal 28, but it doesn't, you would expect them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to just kind of piece, it's like a puzzle, and you've got to piece them together. And some days will pop up more than others. And you can just sit here and go through this, or do it by hand, or use the calculator and Gematrinator. It's the same. So I have this for download on my site, but some people with Mac, it doesn't work. And I haven't made the Mac version yet. But, for example, last year, remember January 9th last year, Chaos 19, they had some Chaos rituals. They might this year, but they very well won't. It might just be another kind of chill day, in terms of, maybe no crazy false flags and stuff, because it's no longer 2019, so I'm not going to play into that. You have to just read the date numerology, think about what you would do, and looking through the propaganda really helps. You know how they love to put things out, and that's why I make these streams and videos. Peyton Houston, I know someone here is just from Houston. I mean, Alabama. Peyton Houston was found in a shallow grave behind a house in Hueytown, Alabama, on Friday. I don't know. I was thinking, Peyton Manning. He didn't play for Houston, but I don't know why this reminds me of football. Peyton, Houston. It could be some NFL ritual. She disappeared. So I don't want to look much into this, because this is what YouTube's saying. Oh, you're bullying. You're hate speech. Like, what? I was wanting to look for the blood sacrifice numbers in her name, and we see it. First off, Peyton Houston, 202. It's 2020. See how they're kicking off this year with this? Blood sacrifice 76. Also, I don't know. I forgot what state Alabama is. If Alabama is the 14th state, because I don't think it is, but I don't know why I have that thing in my mind. It's one of the earlier states. I know that it might be the 16th. I wish I could memorize the statehood. It's the 22nd state. Oh, even better, the 22nd state, 2020. How many 22 rituals have we seen? Again, why are we kicking off the first week of the year with Alabama in the front page propaganda? It's this type of stuff I'm talking about. We had David Stern, basketball 22. He died the first day. We have Alabama, the 22nd state now. So what does this mean? Look up for more Alabama bullshit throughout the year. They're going to be one of the bigger states this year. 2020. They're going to 22nd state. They're going to be participating. That's how it's that easy to see. And when these things come true, you'll see what I'm saying. And you will understand how these people operate. It's the easiest shit to see. They love numerical rituals. You have 153 says, this 17th triangular number. 59 is the 17th prime. 153 is the 17th triangular number. If I said prime during the video, I apologize. So I do mix those up sometimes. Yeah, all those agreements are cover stories for the real plans, which are slavery and more slavery. Exactly. These agreements are bullshit. I'm so sick of them. Oh, you gotta cooperate and agree. Like, if you want to have this type of weapon, you have to cooperate or agree with the United States. And guys, I mean, who's even orchestrating this shit? It's always the United States of America with their big GOP or GDP, and America with the U.S. dollar. They have all this control. I fucking hate it. I hate how America's this like big powerhouse, and then everyone thinks America's the best, the greatest. America's a piece of shit nation run by a bunch of piece of shit motherfucking Freemasons and you know who's and Catholics. It's bullshit. And there's so many nations too. They're just better in all ways. And here they're saying, "Oh, agree with the U.S. military or else." It's like fuck that. And then they have this international things, the EU and all this shit. But at the end of the day, it's all the U.S. military, touting their bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of it. And everyone thinks the military is the shit. I want to join the military. We can crush them. We can crush anyone. We're the best. And it makes these fucking egotistical retards running around this fucking nation. They don't even know their right from their left because they're too busy in these bullshit NFL playoffs, these fake nonsense sports, this bullshit actor Donald Trump, and then they see this. Oh yes, we're killing. See how they're burning the U.S. flag, but they barely burn the Israel flag. I mean, this is symbolic. The Israel flag barely gets touched, and look at this U.S. flag burning. Which again, of course, I like seeing this here with the U.S. flag burning. See, I think guys, if I said that with this flag over here, they'll probably strike me. And I'm not gonna say this flag. I'm not gonna say anything about the other flag. You see what I'm saying? But I should be able to say all I want. I hate the U.S. I should be able to say all I want about any flag burning. But I'm specifically saying the U.S. flag is burning in this picture, as it should, as it fucking should. Guys, this country is bullshit. It needs to be completely overhauled right away. Employees stole $48,000 worth of Harry Potter merchandise to sell on eBay. I want to see how many. It's just gonna sync this up with J.K. Rowling's birthday and everything, and it just shows you. And it's coming out by the numbers. This is the type of propaganda we need to look at. Propaganda doesn't equal 48. But look at this. Look at this 525. Tom Brady all about the 25. Remember this 25 Super Bowl? As in a 2/5 with a 25-point comeback. The 97th season.
When Harry Potter came out. It was right after 9/11.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick. But guys, you guys are my witnesses. I said nothing bad about the Israel flag because I guarantee you they'll if they can misconstrue that, say, "Oh, you're talking about burning call it hate speech." I'm pretty sure if you talk about burning, I'm not even gonna mention it, but because their algorithm will pick up me saying it, but they'll call it hate speech. It's stupid. But you guys all know I didn't say anything about their flag. All I said is how it's not burning, and just letting you know it's putting this stuff out. I mean, guys, are you seeing what they're seeing here? Tom Brady of the New England Patriots celebrates the team's 13-3 win over the Los Angeles Rams. Super Bowl 53. See, 13-3 win. 133. Football equals 133. Football equals 83. Tom Brady born when? So I'll type in Tom Brady's birthday. If you're not familiar with Tom Brady, he's another actor for the Freemasons. Again, why is his pocket always clean? Because he's an actor. It's the easiest thing to see. I mean, Tom Brady's one of the people that I knew. Him, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. They helped me see how rigged the leagues were. Because I was always like, why are these quarterbacks always so clean? Like their jerseys and their pockets that they're standing in. August 3rd, football 83. See, football 83. Football 133. Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, celebrates the team's 13-3 win. It's just coded bullshit propaganda. So yeah, the games are today. I'm sure the bets are in, the scripts are in. Tom Brady 6 at 9:52. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look what these kids are doing. When you read out 6, you get 52. S the 19th letter. It's that easy. S the 19th letter. I is the 9th. X the 24th. 19 plus 9 plus 24 is 52. And look at this piece of bullshit propaganda from the NFL. 9:52 p.m. on 6/6. Tom Brady. Are you not seeing the clear numerical ritual from the New England Patriots? See this blue check mark? This is official ritual propaganda bullshit deception with Tom Brady from the New England Patriots. I mean, in the sports world, it's propaganda. They're making you believe that Tom Brady is the man. He's the greatest. It's a shit. He's just a fucking actor. Guys, are you fucking seeing this? I cannot believe this. It's so blatant. The Brady 6 with the 6 rings on his finger on 6/6 at 9:52 when you're out 6:52. It's by the numbers, guys. My eyes are tearing up. It's just fucking hilarious. I mean, you guys just see this shit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute nonsense. Well, I'm gonna say the date numerology of that. Day with 24 numerology, 51, 28th day remaining. So nothing much else. So 6 equals 52. That's the only number there that's relevant. So the date number. But the thing is, you can even say it has shown us enough. When it's so connected with the date and the month, you're not gonna get the biggest, pairings with, because again, they can only make it work so much. You can't have, like a 52 date numerology as well, and a 29 and a 20 is 6 equals those as well. I mean, it's possible when that happens, it's all going to be about 6 that day. They'll really, really go hard on that. But, this is the best they could do. And you see it right here, 6/6. I wonder how many days from his birthday that was. June 6th, 2019 till August 3rd, 2019. 58 days, Freemasonry 58, 1 month 28 days. Football 83. Remember I said football equals 83. Tom Brady born 8/3. That was 8 weeks and 3 days from his upcoming birthday. Again, by the numbers. This is an actor for the Freemasons. This is how it works. When you see Tom Brady, a tweet from New England Patriots, it's by the numbers. .307. Let's see. Let's see. 63rd prime. Not too sure what they're doing with that, but maybe that's for another time. I think we saw the riddle here enough. I mean, this is insane. I kind of want to see this Harry Potter piece, but first see if they updated this U.S. airstrike propaganda. I don't even know what airstrike equals. Oh, airstrike equals 47, 133, Trump 47, President 47, 133, 56, 110. Like airstrike. That's what the president ordered the airstrike. It's by the numbers. The Brady 133. Nice. Yeah, the stuff is just hilarious. 921, Saturn 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, 93. Again, Trump in Florida.
As president, my highest.
I never did West Palm Beach, but it equals 47, 223. Of course. I mean, that's why it's called West Palm Beach. They wanted a city that equals 223 in Florida. It's not a coincidence. Again, airstrike 47, 56, 70. See? He's in West Palm Beach. Oh my goodness. Are you seeing how coded this shit is? West Palm Beach, 70, 56, 47. Like airstrike. It's by the numbers. And he's in Florida with the killing numbers. West Palm Beach FL also equals 56, like airstrike. Oh my goodness. They picked a really good place. And then West Palm Beach, Florida, 193, the 44 prime, kill 44. It cannot be any better. And if you're saying it's a coincidence, you got to sit there with every other place in Florida and try to get this configuration. Try to get it matching this perfect to airstrike and kill. You very well won't. I mean, come on. Why is it in West Palm Beach, Florida? Didn't have to be there. And if he's the commander in chief I mean, why doesn't anyone ask themselves this? Even Obama, I'm saying even Obama because people really can't believe he's an actor, which he clearly is an actor, another fraud. These people go to these specific places. Who tells them what to do? Someone tells these presidents what to do. I mean, you can see it from day one. Someone told George Washington what to do. Someone told Howard Taft, Richard Nixon, John Adams, James Monroe. Someone told these people what to do. You can just look at what they've done, and you gotta say, okay, well, they didn't do this of their own volition. It doesn't, make sense. It doesn't align with the type of person that they say they were. 93. So yeah, that's this Patriots propaganda. Let's go to this Harry Potter because we have this up. I think it's by numbers. Like I think it's a low hanging fruit, but it might not be. Harry Potter. Just get these numbers out the way. And of course, government 133 like Harry Potter. Harry Potter's the government. 48,602. I just want to see J.K. Rowling's birth. That's the easiest thing to do. We might not even. I might not even piece this together. I might say, I don't know what they're saying here. I don't really get it. Her 317 birthday. That's a 66 prime. J.K. Rowling. I see. I gotta stop saying her name that way. Because she's probably just rolling all the time with her fucking money that she just siphoned from all the deceived sheep into her shit. So, July 31st, 2020. This is coming out today, this Harry Potter propaganda is coming out today. Span of 30 weeks, Saturn 30 coming out on a Saturday. That's what they're doing, Saturn 2130. I just wonder, why is that on the front page is what I'm wondering. They're definitely putting out for a reason. It's not arbitrary at all. How old is she right now? 54. Freemasonry 158. 158 days from her birthday. They're talking about her. Sacrifice 55. They updated the propaganda at 602. If she dies soon, this could be some predictive programming for her death. 5 months, 4 days. She's 54. 22 weeks and 3 days. I mean, guys, here's just the thing: is they're putting out bullshit Harry Potter related news on the front page CNN. 22 weeks and 3 days from J.K. Rowling's birthday. I mean, that's really it that you really want to see it's Masonic. I mean, come on. We just saw West Palm Beach 223. That's a big number for the Freemasons. Masonic equals 223. The Synagogue of Satan equals 223. That's the 48th prime. 48. See, there we go. 223 is the 48th prime, right? Masonic 223. The Synagogue of Satan equals 223, right? The 48th prime number. This is what? 22 weeks and 3 days from her birthday. What are they saying? 48,000 worth of Harry Potter merchandise. You see this? It's so easy. Again, I was like, even like me, might not piece this together. And just when I wasn't be able to, they just did it. It's so easy to see. An employee stole what? 48,000 worth of Harry Potter merchandise to sell on eBay. 223 is her 48th prime. This is 22 weeks and 3 days from her 53rd birthday. Or no, her 54th birthday. She's 54 right now. Yeah, it's always easy to see. I mean, it's coded, concocted crap all the time. J.K. Rowling equals 47, 119. Like Saturn, 119. Foundation. Joanne Rowling. Just another English actor for the Freemasons. Again, modern Freemasonry founded in London, England, 1717. Her name equals the 157, the 37 prime. I want to type in Harry Potter again and probably just leave this alone. I think to find that 48 connection was enough. Because they're coding something else more, but, I think I saw what I saw. As in, I saw like a nice low-hanging fruit, and there's another deeper ritual that I'm not seeing. I'm not fully recognizing what they're doing. So, no point wasting more time on it. eBay 33. JK 3321. See? eBay 3321, like JK Rowling. It's possible, could be coincidence. Minute 10 video. President 110. J.K. Rowling's not that. It's 70-second video. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Magical merchandise. Magic equals 33. Don't forget that. Magic equals 33. Like JK. With her magic books. Oh, who's the Adam Hill? Adam Hill. Adam Hill 3348. See, I knew it. Adam Hill. When I say knew it, I was in the back of my mind. I was like thinking, is his name equal 48? I mean, you see this Adam Hill 48. What did he do? See, I wasn't done with this yet. I was like, there's got to be more. Adam Hill 48 stole 48,000 worth of Harry Potter merchandise. 22 weeks and 3 days from J.K. Rowling's birthday. It's by the numbers. Adam Hill 48,000 of merchandise. 223, the 48th prime. It's completely by the numbers, rigged and scripted. I mean, how would you see this and say this is not by the numbers nonsense from the Freemasons? Wow. So easy. Adam Hill 33 like JK, like magic. Magic equals 33. Hill 67. I think J.K. Rowling had that number in her name. Warner. So yeah, this is propaganda from Warner Brothers. Also, notice how they're saying the 12th month and the 3rd month. 1, 2, 3, the conspiracy. The number falls around these false flags. This is absolutely a false flag. Think about it. Warner Brothers is putting this out by the numbers, and they're blaming it on Adam Hill. But this is J.K. Rowling's employers putting this out. But they're blaming it on some patsy, some fake actor. Hertfordshire. So this is the Hertfordshire police are putting this out. So yeah, we'll leave this there. There's more pressing things to probably talk about. But this Australian fires combined to Manhattan-sized inferno. I don't want to see the number 29 here. That's all I'm saying. That's Manhattan equals 29. But no, assassination 611 and Jewish. New York, the 11th state, 611. I don't know what else Manhattan equals. That was 29, 151, 30, 52, 92.
As president, my highest and most solemn duty is the defense of our nation.
See, so defending from what? We all know that America has no enemies; they only have allies. Every nation that could possibly harm us are our allies. The Middle East are our allies. Saudi Arabia, every nation, Russia, even Germany, UK. We're all the same gang. We're all in bed together. We all shake each other's hands, etc. So he's literally lying to you right here, and he's lying to you because his employers instructed him to lie to you because this is just an actor. So do you see how you can come to that very easy conclusion whenever any word comes out of this actor's mouth?
As president, my highest and most solemn duty is the defense of our nation and its citizens. Last night, at my direction, the United States military successfully executed a flawless precision strike that killed the #1 terrorist anywhere in the world.
See, terrorist. See? And then they make sure you know that he's Islamic and all these things. It's completely sick. It's the sickest shit this gang does, in my opinion. I mean, there's probably this shit that's very sick as well. I mean, all the crazy pedophilic shit they do. I mean, I'm not even trying to rank what they do. All the shit they do is so fucking sick. But, this stuff is just stupid. Russian foreign minister says U.S. actions violated international law, and that's what I'm saying, fuck international law, but fuck U.S. law as well. We don't need any of this bullshit. We don't need all these fucking crazy militaries and weapons and all this nonsense anyway. And again, U.S. can violate international law all they want because the U.S. is international law. They made it themselves because it's the same gang. Russia is U.S. This doesn't fucking matter. That means this is all bullshit. All of this is complete nonsense. It's complete bullshit. It's completely coded. Sergei Lavrov. I mean, it's probably gonna have them for Freemasonry in his name, or Russia or something. Yep, Freemasons 155. That's really all they did here. There's probably more. You know, Baghdad with those numbers. Gross violation of fundamental international laws do not contribute to finding solutions to the complex problems that have accumulated in the Middle East, but lead to a new round of escalation of tensions in the region. Because they're saying they can kill anyone they want. If the U.S. military says, "Yeah, we're just going to kill you because we think you're a terrorist," they can just do it. This is the government. This is my government. It's my federal government putting this out. I mean, think about it. Do you see why I don't like this nation? Because it's a big play, but they're still putting it out. It's still a play put out by the United States government. It's bullshit. See what they're programming people. And they brand it. They always brand their propaganda. Look at this intellectual property. If you walked around, if you were selling T-shirts with this logo right here, you would get sued by the United States federal government. That's how you can tell it's their logo, their bullshit, their brand. Always brand the propaganda. It's not just government. It's not just for everyone. It's not just with the people. Because your tax dollars pay for that logo, but it's intellectual property. It lets you know who's running the show. Try it. Go make T-shirts, sell them on eBay, on Amazon with that logo. You're gonna get sued by the United States federal government, or at least get a cease and desist letter. And again, how they put this out: May 8th, July 14th. This is who's putting it out: Freemasonry, Freemasonry 58, Freemason 147. It's so stupid. I might as well watch the rest of this video and see what this actor's saying. Let's start off from the beginning. Actually, I gotta peep in the chat first. I like to do that before we do new things. What's up, Big Mama? How do you put out a fire that large? Yeah, you just don't. Because they're putting these things on and just letting them run. Yeah, it doesn't even sound cuckoo like it usually sounds. And that's what I'm saying. When it's time for him to kill the Muslims, then he sounds fine. You know, when we're actually gonna fucking do some bullshit like this, then everything's fine. Oh yeah, now I'm the president. Now I'm serious. Brady always also wears 18. Doesn't Brady wear 12? Doesn't Tom Brady wear? Because Tom equals 12. Unless, I mean, for all I know, they get to say, "Oh, Tom Brady, you're gonna wear 18 in 2020." I mean, guys, that's the type of ritual shit they would probably do. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady wears fucking number 18 now. I don't watch sports. I don't know, but I think he wears 12 because Tom equals 12. You know, plus many things. You know, it's all about the number 37 and 12, and I mean, it's also about number 35. Yeah, the United States is a terrorist. Our government always is since World War One. It's a bunch of bullshit. God, I'm so glad you guys agree. I am so fucking sick of this nation. So sick of the sheep falling for this bullshit propaganda. Look, more updated propaganda. Look at this. Oh, they always punk us with this. This is 16 minutes ago, so they're gonna probably stop giving us stuff until people wake up. Probably wait for everyone in California to wake up. So they can program the most populous state in America, California. Well, they gotta keep that shit in mind. So let's look at this shit. Well, I'm gonna close off Tom Brady. We're talking. Yeah, he's wearing number 12. I mean, he could. I swear he wears 12 now, though. Tom Brady. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was wearing 18. Hey, Tom, I'm gonna change your number. And then it's like the fans won't even know. They won't even care. Oh, it's a coincidence. When you show them out, it's all by the numbers. But to remember how he wears 12, Tom equals 12. Tom, 12. Of course, 48 and 33 as well. So one more time, we'll recap this Harry Potter if you just jumped in. Employees store 48,000 worth of Harry Potter merchandise. 223 from J.K. Rowling's birthday. 22 weeks and 3 days from her 54th birthday. That's the 48th crime. Who's the culprit? Adam Hill. Adam Hill equals 48. So Adam Hill 48 is stealing 48,000 worth of merchandise. 22 weeks and 3 days from J.K. Rowling's birthday. You know, I might just put it in a new window and minimize it to have that later. Because that's an extremely good example. I had no idea it turned out to be that good. So here's the fire. You know, 211 video, 211 C47 prime. Bushfire season. Guys, they did this. This is from the Australian government. Bateman's Bay, yo, BB22. New South Wales. 44 degrees, you know, of course. Kill 44. Yep, 23 people, up from 18. Sun 9 and 18. 23 is the 9th prime. 1800 NSW RFS. I don't know what that is. Rural Fire Service. New South Wales Rural Fire Service. There we go. Yep. So again, here's by default because I can't. I think if you watch these videos and streams, you should always think about this. Whenever I'm looking at something about a fire or anything, just think of the base numbers. I'm always looking for these numbers. So if I don't call it ahead of time, just know when I click. This is how my thought process is. I say it's about a fire. Well, I don't know why I wrote it false, but false and fire both equal 29. Well, it's from the false ones, but you know what I mean. Fire equals 29, 38, 70, 25. So as I'm scrolling down the propaganda, I'm always looking for the one in the full reduction. It's always the one they like to throw around, usually. So fire 29. So I was looking for the number 29. And you might have been too if you're keen to this code. And as we're scrolling down, we see 2009. That's what I'm trying to say. Fire 29. And it never fails. It's always here. And the thing is, it's supposed to fail. You're supposed to go through this, not see the numbers for fire, but every single time we do. Guys, on February 9th, there'll probably be a fire. Again, they do it like every year. September 2nd, February 9th, they talk about fires. Rumco. Match Rumco, a homeowner in Moruya, forced to leave his neighborhood behind. Damn, this is what they did. Guys, this is a giant chunk of the fucking country. I know what Australia looks like. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's that shape. This is like that big outer chunk of it. I think so. Unless it's in the middle of Australia and it's more. This is just like, you know, a river. But I don't think so. This looks like it's a big chunk of the country. Are you seeing what they're doing? They're just destroying the entire fucking country. If this is all true, I mean, this is smoke, but still, it's smoke. Look at all the animals are killing. Everyone's just suffocating over here. This is what they're about. This is what this death call is about. This doesn't surprise me. Look, we even do July 24th to January 1st. See how long they waited to do this ritual. July 24th, because they got to pick another day. Make sure it's January 3rd. Or 1st, I mean. 157 days. The 37 prime. 22 weeks and 3 days. See? 22 weeks and 3 days. Wait. No, this is not it. I knew I did it wrong. Because we had this before. Because I'm just waking up. So my mind's still not too sharp right now. July 24th. So I was like, we already had that. I didn't click. It just didn't calculate. I was like, we already saw this. Oh, see, look, 5 months, 8 days. Freemasonry 58, 23 weeks, 23 to 9th prime. 23 weeks, 1 day, the 22nd triangular number, but 5-8, 5-9, Freemasonry 58, 59. They're always branding these rituals. I mean, it's always just that simple. I mean, come on. They could have chosen the 23rd, the 25th. They're showing it from the 24th to the 1st. 5 months, 8 days. A span of 5 months, 9 days. Freemasonry equals 58, 59. We've been seeing that all stream. That's why United States withdrew from the Vienna stuff on May 8th. And why do you think they withdrew? Oh, you know, everyone else in the world, you join the Vienna stuff and no one can use nuclear weapons. Oh, but us, United States of America, we're going to withdraw, you know, on May 8th. by the numbers because we're better than everyone. We can use our weapons whenever we want and kill terrorists whenever we want. So we need to be out of this. We're the best power. Fuck all that shit. I cannot stand that. I fucking am so sick of that. You see what I'm saying? America always with the preferential treatment. America always with this. America always with that. The best nation, the best this, the best that. No, it's not. It's a fucking bullshit nation filled with a bunch of morons who don't know what the fuck's going on. It's fucking ridiculous. And then say this is the type of shit that conditions. This is more conditioning. It's gonna get worse now from this. Now everyone's gonna be even more programmed. More, we're the best. We're killing terrorists. Like what? This stuff is disgusting. Mike Pompeo, like what is this actor even doing? Deserves condemnation. Yeah, of course. There's people that are gonna be against it. I get the name because Trump doing it. I know, but guys, at the end of the day, it programs Americans that and it programs the world, man, that like we're the terrorist exterminators. Why would the fuck why want to be represented with a country that's terrorist exterminators when they're the terrorists? I live in a terrorist nation. I'm forced to pay taxes to a terrorist nation who puts on all this bullshit. And I can't do much about it. I can leave, but again, go where? Go some other new world order nation that's the same shit. What if I went to England? How's that any better? They're here helping the U.S., saying, we'll talk down Iran, make sure that they don't do anything. Chaos 89, like deserves condemnation. The Jesuit Order 224, either that or the Society of Jesus. Again, it's a number for Catholic Church. This one, everyone on edge. They're clearing land for the new owners down the road. Yeah, that's very well what they're doing in Australia, clearing the land. Jesuits created everything. Yep, these people are all over the place. Yep, extortion fees. Yeah, there needs to be payback. We need to come together as a people and just stop this tyranny. I'm not sure how to really organize everyone just right away. I mean, because again, everyone's so deep in if we all got everyone now to do something, we could probably do something small, something decent actually. But again, it's just I think so many people are still asleep. Because most people look at this. I mean, who out there just in your immediate life thinks that this is just a giant farce? They think this is real. That Trump actually, of his own volition, did this. That we're killing terrorism and all this stuff. And people just need to quit believing this shit. Mourners chant "Death to America." Yes. You know what? But before, what if I agreed? And then YouTube, your hate speech to America. Treason, all this nonsense. What? No, fuck America. This is bullshit. Yeah, death. I mean, if someone says "death to America," how can you blame them? They just killed your guys' fucking general. I'm sure the guy did a lot of good things for the country, in the narrative. This guy's another actor, probably didn't do anything for the country either. Grave mistake. But what does everyone think? What's Iran gonna do? What's this tiny little Middle Eastern country gonna do? We're America. We're gonna crush them. Oh my God, we're a fucking terrorist nation. Grave mistake. 193, 44 prime. It's just I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I mean, I'm not trying to rant too much, but what the fuck, man? And how it all happened today with 44-24 numerology. I mean, what the fuck? Middle East, 750 troops. They sent there. The New World Order 75. See, again, he was the head of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. And they call him a terrorist. You see that? The first word of what he's part of is Islamic. And he is what? They call him a terrorist. How is that not very blatant anti-Islamic programming? How is that not programming that all Muslims and Islamic people are terrorists, or even Muslim, or even most of the terrorists are Islamic, or anything like that? Guys, the vast majority of the terrorists are the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians, the Jesuit Order, the Masonic Order within the Catholic Church, and last but not least, the you-know-whos, who obviously, if I say anything else, I'll be probably called out for you-know-what. I mean, they're obviously the terrorists. These are just two actors for the Freemasons. This is a play. Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis. What a puppet. Guy died a certain amount of days from his birthday too. Might as well just see how many days from his birthday he died. Of course he's on Wikipedia. All these people are. They're government agents. They have their Wikipedia pages. J.K. Rowling, no different. She's just their coworker. She's on the same payroll as these people. Another guy born in 54, July 1st. Doesn't ISIS equal 20? 71 to 20th prime. Yep. Yeah, I'm not saying he's part of ISIS. Oh, shit. Holy crap. They're mentioning ISIS. But they're saying he was involved in activities against ISIS. But it doesn't matter. They're pairing him with ISIS. It's nonsense. So, July 1st. Let's just do when he died. It was January 3rd. The date with the 24 dating numerology. And then when? July 1st. We could do his past birthday first. Might as well. See? 187 days. The big murder number. We all know this is a murder number. 187. Ancient accepted Scottish Rite Freemasonry 187. Society of Jesus 187. Big murder killing number. It's a homicide code in California apparently. 187 days. Do I have to say anything else? It's also 6 months, 2 days from his birthday. Sacrifice 62. This live stream is proving to you without a doubt that these are actors. This is fake. Or this guy was, just doing what he's supposed to do, need to know basis, and they just killed him that day against his will. But it's all planned accordingly. Trump didn't do this on his own. Trump's not going to do all this gematria, all well in advance. Sacrifice 62. 6 months, 2 days from his birthday. It's just unbelievable. And people still keep believing this stuff. Like, what are you believing? Span of 180 days. Or no, 180 span of 181 days. That's the 42nd prime. Freemason 42. Jesuit 42. Zionism 42. Hey, digital soldiers. Yep, Obama sent them 2.7 billion. Islam 27. Yep, they're sock puppet for the black hats, the small hats. Both hats. Yeah, but I see what you're saying, Big Mama. I just think we just need more awareness. I think because people keep asking, what else are we doing? I think they're not looking at it from like a longer term perspective. Like you kind of have to look at it from the long game. Like, yeah, Zach's been doing this research since 2013. Okay, it's been what, 7 years? I think, yeah, we could always be further. We could always do more. I know, but I think if you're looking at like a long term, like a 30-year plan, I think we're doing decent 7 years in terms of getting the word out. I think if you look at it from a very long term perspective, like we're not doing too bad. Yeah, I'm streaming this now with throw out 30 people, and then if all those 30 people told one person who just understand what's going on, that's 30 more people. I mean, it just creates awareness. Because you can go around now, talk about Bigfoot, talk about flat Earth. I mean, well, Bigfoot even how it makes more sense than that. But you know what I mean? Like, you can talk about all sorts of things people know about him. You can talk about JFK assassination. Well, that's not fair because everyone knows what JFK assassination. You can talk about things that people kind of know about and they kind of get it. And I want Kamasha to be that way. I mean, how's this not by the numbers? 20 places to visit in 2020. Okay, why do they get away with this stuff? This is clearly by the numbers. And they do this all the time. They've always been doing this. And people do it, even like a random person will do this. Oh, I'm gonna do a YouTube countdown, I'm sure there's a YouTube video like this, right? It's a natural thing people think. So it's natural for human beings to do things by the numbers. It really kind of is. I mean, that's why, like, even in trading, like, there's psychological price levels. Like, There's resistance at the whole dollar and a half dollar. People are thinking in numbers, and they have like specific numbers and levels that they kind of just think about and naturally gravitate towards to, based on how the human mind functions with numbers. This is what they do. I mean, so just to think that they do this on a bigger scale, it's not hard to see. See, this whole thing's about 2020. I'm not gonna look at this. That's what's happening with the video length, I guess. I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up kind of soon. I think we've been streaming for about an hour and 20 now. So I'm probably gonna close it kind of soon. I might stream again later this weekend. So I think we talk about a lot of the propaganda. If you're new here, remember this though. This guy's booking photo from 1979 to 2020. 79 is the 22nd prime. Also notice how kill equals 64 and 28. They have these two lined up right there. Murder 79. Here, the woman found dead. 8-14, dead 14. Here's Australia, apparently being burnt by the Freemasons. That's what they're doing. Clearing out land for their developments, probably. So we're looking at this guy. Airstrike. But I think we've exhausted this shit. I mean, we've seen how much. 187 days from this birthday, 6 months, 2 days, or whatever. I mean, come on. It's obviously fake. Oh, we never watched. Okay, so we're gonna watch the rest of this video and then probably close the stream. Since everyone watched this, we'll watch it, probably talk about it, and then be done. There's nothing new they're updating in this propaganda.
As president, my highest and most solemn duty is the defense of our nation and its citizens. Last night, at my direction, the United States military successfully executed a flawless precision strike that killed the #1 terrorist anywhere in the world, Qasem Soleimani. Soleimani was plotting imminent and sinister attacks on American diplomats and military personnel, but we caught him in the act and terminated him. Under my leadership, America's policy is unambiguous to terrorists who harm or intend to harm any American. We will find you, we will eliminate you, we will always protect our diplomats, service members, all Americans, and our allies. For years, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and its ruthless Quds Force, under Soleimani's leadership, has targeted, injured, and murdered hundreds of American civilians and servicemen. The recent attacks on U.S. targets in Iraq, including rocket strikes that killed an American and injured 4 American servicemen very badly, as well as a violent assault on our embassy in Baghdad, were carried out at the direction of Soleimani. Soleimani made the death of innocent people his sick passion, contributing to terrorist plots as far away as New Delhi and London. Today, we remember and honor the victims of Soleimani's many atrocities, and we take comfort in knowing that his reign of terror is over. Soleimani has been perpetrating acts of terror to destabilize the Middle East for the last 20 years. What the United States did yesterday should have been done long ago. A lot of lives would have been saved. Just recently, Soleimani led the brutal repression of protesters in Iran, where more than 1,000 innocent civilians were tortured and killed by their own government. We took action last night to stop a war. We did not take action to start a war.
No,
I have deep respect for the Iranian people. They are a remarkable people with an incredible heritage and unlimited potential. We do not seek regime change. However, the Iranian regime's aggression in the region, including the use of proxy fighters to destabilize its neighbors, must end, and it must end now. The future belongs to the people of Iran, those who seek peaceful coexistence and cooperation, not the terrorist warlords who plunder their nation to finance bloodshed abroad. The United States has the best military by far anywhere in the world. We have the best intelligence in the world. If Americans anywhere are threatened, we have all of those targets already fully identified, and I am ready and prepared to take whatever action is necessary. And that in particular refers to Iran. Under my leadership, we have destroyed the ISIS territorial caliphate. And recently, American Special Operations Forces killed the terrorist leader known as al-Baghdadi. The world is a safer place without these monsters. America will always pursue the interests of good people, great souls, while seeking peace, harmony, and friendship with all of the nations of the world. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our great military, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Fucking disgusting. I want to fucking throw up. That shit is fucking retarded. Are you hearing what this fucking actor is saying? Oh, we're not here to stop a war. We're here to start a war. We're stopping one. What the fuck? First off, that's not true. This is how they're trying to start more of their war. Everything he says dumb. America's the greatest. All this and that bullshit. Our military. You hear the stuff I was ranting about. He's here preaching in this bullshit propaganda.
As president,
Again, this 4-minute, 11-second video. Sick. Ridiculous. I mean, people listen to this shit. Terrorists? What terrorists? Guys, he said it right. He said the terrorists are pillaging the nation to finance their shit overseas. Exactly. The United States of America, England, the Freemasons in France, this one world order are fucking up the Middle East countries with these types of propaganda events and profiting off of it. He literally told you what his employers are doing. What overseas? Who's overseas? Who's in Israel? Fucking with Palestine. I mean, who is doing this? It's not hard to see. They brand the shit right behind them. I mean, if you want to know who's responsible, look at the two flags behind them. This one world order agenda. Bunch of crap. I want to see when al-Baghdadi died and see from that till the day these guys died, because it's just synced up. Baghdad, al-Baghdadi. Remember, this guy's just another actor for the Freemasons. October 27th. They're definitely syncing this up with his death. He's also born in 71. The 20 connection. And Donald Trump is just a fucking piece of shit. Just the worst actor. Was a good actor, but oh my god, just sick of him. See, Terror 68. We already did this from someone else's birthday. See, Terror 68 from when al-Baghdadi died. October 27th till the day those guys died, 68 days. 2 months, 7 days. Islam 27. Obama with the 2.7 millionaires you guys just said. Islam 27. See? What else? Terror 68. 68 days. I mean, what else you need to see? And early in the stream, we got this from someone else's thing. It is complete by the numbers. So he's here lying to you. Yes, rallies by the numbers. It's nasty. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, he's just reading the text. He's just an actor reading the script. Yep, good grief. A lookalike. I wouldn't be surprised. He's the same, actor over and over again. Probably not this time, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did that type of stuff. Yep. There's definitely the divine side, and then this gang's also coding this crap by the numbers. Every single day. Yep. These people love war. Yeah. We're just 4 days into the month, and look at what we're already getting. I mean, this is how they're starting. They're just getting started. It's just ridiculous. I'm so done with these people. I'm so done with this agenda. You know, yeah, I would love them to fire back on America and give them a piece of their medicine, but guess what? They're not going to do anything. It's just bullshit propaganda, more fear porn. So, I'm probably gonna close the video, close the stream. I think they're done talking about this airstrike stuff. Yeah, they haven't updated it yet. Get caught up. 10 things you need to know about the U.S. airstrike in Baghdad. Oh, this is from a while ago. U.S. drone strike kills top commander. Oh, I guess it was
As
drone
president, my
missiles.
highest and most solemn duty is the defense of our nation and its citizens.
Fucking
Last
autoplay
night,
propaganda. Just saw that stupid video. Attack was not about a regime change. Makes no sense. It's one regime doing the whole thing. No congressional sign off is sought. House doesn't matter. White House is a bunch of bullshit. Congress is retarded. Doesn't matter. And it shows. I mean, you see this, right? What have I been saying? They didn't go. So they didn't go to Congress beforehand. So Congress is supposed to approve. That's the whole point if we have Congress. Checks and balances. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm so sick of these fucking dumb, retarded idiots in this stupid country saying that there's checks and balances. There's no way that there's a one world order doing this because there's checks and balances in this nation. There's all this conspiracy. I've heard grown fucking men, fucking dumb as fuck, saying this type of shit. They're supposedly educated with their PhDs and shit. They're saying, oh yeah, people talk about conspiracy theories, one world order, a new world order, and all this checks and balances. That's what doesn't happen. And they use it to explain this shit away. But here they're doing this shit by the numbers, bypassing Congress, so there's no checks and balances. And they're letting you know, they're mocking you, saying it doesn't fucking matter. Congress are just a bunch of actors. They don't fucking do anything. That's what I've been saying this whole time. They're a bunch of actors. They do nothing at all. And you see it here. It's bullshit. That's what I'm fucking so sick of. There's plenty of evidence of this gang doing this agenda, of them bypassing everything, of the Constitution not working, of the amendments not working, of everything just being a piece of paper, a bunch of fake bullshit, and everyone just keeps saying, oh, there's checks and balances. Oh, there's police. Oh, we have this. Oh, you can go sue someone. Oh, there's always this and that. Like, no, there's fucking not. It's a fucking dictatorship nation. One world order. And no one fucking cares. It's sick. Yes, harsh revenge. Yes, get your fucking revenge. But the revenge can be by the numbers. And that's the thing. I wish I could sit here and root for these people, but I can't because they're just a bunch of actors. It's a play. The revenge is not going to do anything to anything in America. Although I hope it would. But again, this is the type of shit. FBI will say, "Oh, let's investigate this guy. Let's pull this stream down." He's, inciting violence against his own nation. No, I'm fucking not. But do I agree with the Supreme Leader? Yes, I could agree with any Islamic person I would love to, and I want to. Because this is bullshit. They need to get up and stop this shit. There's so many Muslim people in this world. They need to say, I've had enough of this bullshit. They need to go in front of the fucking White House, bang on the fucking door, ram that shit down, walk inside, and hold everyone fucking accountable. And I'll be right there with them. Fucking bullshit. Go to the fucking Masonic Lodge next door, too. Hold those fucking people accountable. Oil prices soar. Of course they do. World governments react. What world governments? Russia. United States of Soviet Russia. United States of America. United Kingdom. This United Masonic gang. United. 73, 28. Like Mason. It is the Mason States. The Mason Kingdom. The Mason States of Soviet Russia. You Mason Airlines. You know what I'm saying? Manchester Mason. All run by the Freemasons. All scripted. Man U's fake as fuck. All their games are bullshit. Ronaldo's a piece of shit when he used to play for there, and he's still a piece of shit now. All these people. Drogba, I know he played for Chelsea, but still. Another actor. Rooney, another actor. Soccer's fake as shit. Congress doesn't do anything. Both sides are by numbers. Yep. They're in it together. Thanks, Andrew. Man, Kim Clement, I'll check that out. Kim Clement. Did I make money with LK? No. I only traded LK once, and I got shaken out. So I'm just not I'm not used to trading really high float stocks that are like in that price range. So I just I lost like $30 on it just trying to day trade it. And the thing is, that was when it ran like $2. I had a bad entry, and then since then I didn't trade it. But I've traded other things since then. Yeah, I don't even know where LK is at right now. Let's see. It could be at $40 for all I know. I mean, it could really has ran. Let's see, 36. Wow. Let me see. The thing's probably on its way to. Let me see. Let me just look at a chart. Get a feel of this thing. I mean, it's never, guys. The beauty of trading, it's never too late. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, this thing is bull flagging up. It's never too late to jump in. I mean, I wouldn't jump in like here. I'll probably wait for a pullback. But look, it's pulling back now. So the next confirmation candle, the next candle to make a new high, you could be interested in. It could just trade it up to 40. It can easily retest 40. So it can go from what, 37 to 40. That's $3 move, and you can be in on that day. So that's the thing. It's never too late with these. But last time I saw it, it was here this day. The day I remember I traded the end of this day, and then it squeezed up even more. It's been going, but again, here's why I don't look at it is because I'll show you its stats. It doesn't mean that you can't trade it. And me, I would probably trade this thing with options. If it has some liquid options, I'll probably trade this with options. That's what I've been learning and stuff to do now. But see, so this float's actually not that bad. 38.61 million is still kind of high, but it's a market cap. It's just market cap. 8.82 billion is a pretty high market cap of $8.82 billion, which means you need a lot of big money institutions to be moving this up, and which they have been. They've been doing decently on this. And I don't know I think it's whatever sector it's in. I don't want to see it's consumers, but the same sector you find like the restaurants and shit. And that sector's not been too bad either. So it's a sector that you could definitely play in. I really have no excuse not to trade it. I guess I just don't focus on it. I like to be really focused on small cap names, things like this. This thing ran a bit on Friday in sympathy to the Iranian propaganda because this is an energy company. So the oil prices went up. So this day, and most of it was pre-market, but it opened at 490, hit highs at 510. But you could have shorted this. A lot of people went short this day on there. But these are the things I'm interested in. So I just kind of keep my focus on certain stocks. LK because they're a recent IPO and they do things by the numbers, so you can figure out which days like they'll do certain things. It's a good stock to trade. It's nice price action too, and if you're into investing and holding long term, I still think it looks good. I'll open up my charting software. It'll be easier to see, but I like its chart. I like the pullback it's on right now. I would be confident, and the market's going up. I'll show you the good way to look at all this. The market's on an uptrend, which means everything's probably gonna go up with it. So you want to be bullish. You want to be buying stocks right now, holding. Because guys, the S&P 500 could literally climb all this year to fucking 350, 400. You just don't know. Because again, these people can run it up as much as they want, as high as they want. So you just want to be on the side of the market. And LK is just going up and making higher highs because this thing can hit $80. And when it's at 80, what are you going to say? Oh, I saw it at 40. Oh, I could have gotten it at 40, 50, 60. You're going to just have this coulda, woulda, shoulda. So it's like I'm not trying to pressure you to buy this. I'm not saying buy LK now. It's going to go to 100. Guys, this thing could easily have topped at 40. Some more Chinese propaganda can come out, and this thing can go down to 25. Which I don't like to hold things like this for a while, and if I did, it'll be like with something like options that you can control your risk better and have like a spread on it. And if there is volatility, you're hedged out of it. But Here, LK on the daily chart. But even like day trading this is the 1 minute. Let's look at like 5 minute setup. This is even like throughout the day. Let's say if I was trading this, it'll probably be in one of these days where it's trending up. So you've had 3 days to even try this and see how it squeezes up. See, this is a nice opening. See, if I caught this, but again, at 9:30 a.m., I'm not going to be looking at LK. At 9:30 a.m., I'm going to be looking at a stock that's a little squeeze from like, $3 to like $8 in like a few minutes. Not something that'll squeeze from 37 to 39, which is good. But again, you notice you need more capital to make a decent gain on this. If I was day trading options, that's different. But I'm not doing that right now. But I would eventually do it, and yeah, I would probably day trade in the money call options on this because you can buy an in the money call option at the open, and it goes up a couple bucks. It has a delta of like 80. You're making like 100. You're making like 160 bucks if it goes up $2 on like one contract. So that's pretty nice. And it's less likely to go down because it's opening on this SMA, so it's bouncing off. This is one of my favorite opens. Opens below the VWAP on this 180 SMA because shorts are gonna just start covering here, and everyone's just start buying. Like it's like this mean reversion. It reverts to the mean. It squeezes up. But here, let me look at the daily chart. And this is why I like LK. It's just making higher highs along with the market and its sector. So, oh my goodness, cat. Look at the S&P 500. So this is what I mean. Like, pretty much anything. A lot of things are good buy. If the sector's strong as well, you want to be buying. And notice how it had to sell off, and it even made higher highs, and it's just making higher lows, so we can even make higher highs. I don't know when this is going to end, but it doesn't matter. So notice how LK's doing the same. So that's kind of why you want to buy it. And notice how it's dipped back. It's not really the best trend line, but you can see in kind of this zone, it's at a zone of support. It wants to, if it starts making higher highs from here, you can kind of get in. But I hope I explained it without kind of going into too much detail. But that's why, like here, here's one last example. Like let's go back to the minute charts, or even yep. So this is a crazy runner. So again, so at 9:30, again, if I'm especially growing a smaller account, or just I like trading momentum. Something that opens up at $4 and hits a high of $6 in 2 minutes, 3 minutes is a much bigger percentage gain. This thing goes up 30% in like 3 minutes. And it's not about catching the whole thing. You can even get in, see this whole candle. This is your confirmation here. All this volume comes in, a lot more than this. You just play, okay, I'm going to play the break of 5. Or it already broke 5, but the break of, I guess, 525. And bam, 525 to even sell at 6. Hell, you even sell at 550. You can even get out early, super early at the $0.50. You pay 25 cents per share. On 1,000 shares, that's $250, just like that. So to me, it's just easier. And I think if you have a whole bunch of money and you're trading like options, then you kind of want to look at the more heavier stocks like the LKs, Teslas, Apples, shit like that. You cat acts like a dog. Yeah, he does. Definitely acts like a dog. Options give crazy gains or destruction. Could you have bought Apple or Tesla calls before the new year? Yeah. It's in my paper trading because I'm learning options right now, so I'm trading it with paper, and like that's true. I have an Apple call. I bought a 280 in the money Apple call when Apple was at like 290, and I bought that call for I think like $16.40. So times 100 shares, it's 1,640. So now that call is worth like $21. So I made like $400 on one in the money call, and Apple just went up $10. And getting $1,500 to put into like a Apple call when it's on its way up, I don't think it's a bad idea. Because you can also manage your risk. Like if it goes down past your stop, you can say, okay, I lose 100, 200 bucks in this, I'll get out, but I can potentially make 400 or more. So yeah, but the thing is, that's what I love about the market. I never feel like it's ever too late. Because again, there's always new IPOs come out. I mean, LK is recent. You can easily get an LK call option, in the money call option, hold it as it just tries to make higher highs and make some money off that. I don't even know how liquid their options are. I don't know if that's weeklies or just monthlies or I don't know. But it's just an example. They have weeklies. Spreads aren't terrible. Yeah, this is actually okay. These might not be too bad to trade. They're not that liquid. Like the spreads are kind of wide, like 370 by 340. That could be much better. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. They're there. It's doable. Huntington Beach, California, Michigan. Nice. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. Just exposing this motherfucking New World Order. Guys, there's more. I'm reading the comments too, but there's more examples. God, I'm trying to remember. There's one. I'll look because I'll look at YouTube. But I'll do a separate video. There's one penny stock that ran. I swear, I really think a lot of these small caps run by the numbers because I've seen it too many times. The ticker matches up with the date numerology, and then the news they put out is just stupid. It's like makes no sense. It's just complete fluff. But then their stock runs. I'm like, I just wonder, some of these companies are they run by Freemasons and are they putting out stuff by the numbers, even in the small cap world, just for their shit to run? I mean, I think it's happening kind of too much at this point. But I'm still investigating, and I don't remember what company it was, but I'll look into it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna probably close out soon, like probably really really soon. Unless you guys want to talk more about the markets, so I can do that for a bit too. I don't mind. I know people always ask they want to hear about the markets. It's funny because there's demand. Like you guys like talking about this, but I always think in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's probably people who don't give a shit. And they're probably bored as fuck when I talk about it. So I try to like balance it out and keep the gematria related. Yeah, the market is definitely in on it. So many things by the numbers in the market. But and I recently remember because people ask like, how do you apply this? I found out way more like options is I think still like the best way to see like why you want to know some of this stuff. Like for example, Tesla, right? They do things in certain date numerologies. Like, let's go to when they had that sell off of the Cybertruck. Right here. No, that's not it. Well, let's just go to something easy. When they gap down on 4/4, 2019. And this is why you'd want to maybe use this knowledge to your help. So see, let's just say you're doing this is actually a really good example. So you see how it's bouncing off this SMA. So usually when it retests this, you expect to maybe retest this a few times and bounce off it throughout the time coming. But you think, okay, here's our low we established at 280. Let's say 280 and wait, yeah, 280 and 320, right? And you say, okay, I see it here. So let's just say like you had a target that you wanted the stock to end up here for your spread to work by expiration or something, or even here. Let's say you're trying to target up here by expiration, and expiration is here, but here is 4/4. So you know that okay, it's 4/4. Like here's pretty much you wouldn't even have put an options trade at this time and just avoid the risk because you know that on 4/4, very likely that Tesla will either squeeze up, break out of this, or it would gap down or something. And since that resistance, it's more likely to gap down. So if you're trying to aim for up here, I mean, you can also aim for down here, but even then, you'd probably just be out. How would you gauge it? You could probably aim support. You could say, oh, you can use it to your advantage. Okay, I'm gonna start over. I'm probably confusing someone here trying to explain this, but pretty much the best way to see this is that you see this pattern repeating itself, right? Up, down, up, down. So this establishes support. You know, 4/4 is coming. They could sell off and retest the support. So you can have a spread that says, okay, I think I want this to maybe retest the support and then kind of range around here in between this area for the next couple weeks until expiration. You could have seen this coming knowing that it's going to gap down on 4/4, or you could have not traded at all. So like knowing the days things happen can help you plan when your options should expire and your targets, your time frames for your trades. So it makes more sense in the options world to understand like when and what things are going to happen. Will you like the numbers when we get our millions in the mail back from stolen off our backs? Oh, the tax return. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they do tax returns by the numbers, but I would love to. I mean, I'll talk about tax stuff. It'll be tax season. Yeah, maybe in April or before, I'll make a video on the tax system. Show the United States Department of Taxation. Show you how to do things by numbers. Because the department does things by numbers, but I don't think they give you your return by numbers. You won't play stocks. Bubble will pop and buy a Federal Reserve cover option. But that's the beauty of it. When the bubble pops, you can play the short side. You know, you can then say, okay, because when the bubble pops, right, things like when most stocks will start selling off. So okay, we'll say okay, start selling off. You could just, if you want to do it really simple, you can buy an in the money put option and hold it as it goes down, or buy like a spread, buy like a a I don't know, diagonal put spread. You can like sell the what? You can say, okay, I think it's gonna sell off. Let's say the market started falling off right now, and it will break this trend line, and it tries to retest and it fails. Okay, like the market broke, it can't break above 35, so you can say, okay, I'm gonna sell. You can do it doesn't even matter, sell, call, or put at like $32, and then buy the 37 or something, and then you just use that spread, and when it's at 32 in a couple weeks, you make money. So when the market's going down, you can also, because I know what you're saying, you don't want to buy and hold and invest, but also you can buy and hold and invest now, and you can say, okay, I'm going to buy and hold, and we'll say Microsoft because it's going up too, and you can just have a stop loss. Okay, I'll buy 10 shares. When it goes below 156, I'll just sell my shares for what, like a $20 loss. But this thing cannot break the support, keep going up to like 200, and then you've made what, $40 per share on 10 shares, and it's possible. I mean, look at that. Look down here. You could have bought Microsoft up here. You could say, okay, when it breaks above 152.5, 152 and a half, I'll enter, and I'll set a stop loss even at this down here. You'll buy less shares if you don't lose too much. You could have been really conservative, buy like less shares, or even maybe this support here, and it would have kept going up. So you see how your reward is greater than your risk. You establish low risk entry points, and even I would just even if you want to be, I would probably just do it here because if it's consolidating here, this like high base, it breaks above, it's it's gonna keep going up, and if it pulls back, it probably won't break this support here that's basing. So you probably just do like you know here, and you have made look $10 per share versus losing two or three. So I think that's, if you look at it that way, there's like little risk. You just keep going with the market. But what is 19? You have Zachary's book. 19 is the number for chaos. Order out of chaos. That's why they have the 19 hijackers. It's also a special number to the Quran. In the Quran, 19. Hi from weird Asheville, North Carolina. Hey, Nails with Hope. Glad you're here from North Carolina. Have you, Nails with Hope? Oh, you're lost. Maybe we need some more gematria examples. Because I mean, I hate calling people new because guys, there's so many people who watch my channel that they've never commented. I don't even know who they are. So I kind of just assume everyone who drops in here is familiar with my channel and his work. But in case you're new, Neil, I swear I've seen you before too, but maybe not. But you definitely seem familiar. Yeah, that's true. Research the meaning of one specific number. We might as well go to Fox News. I mean, we can't just only see on CNN, I guess. But Niels will hope if you've missed it, but we've been showing how the whole Iranian stuff is contrived propaganda. I'm looking at the military here. Of course, Fox News has the military. Of course, this Iranian military stepping on the flag. I think that's what they need to be doing. This is vital. I mean, this is concocted propaganda, coded from the Freemasons. Vital 19. We're here to talk about 19 chaos. You'll put in this Islamic propaganda. And here 19. 19 hijackers. All that type of shit. Look at this. It's ridiculous. American targets. This is stupid.
Our top story at the bottom of the hour,
64 like vital. See, so you see how they're coding the same numbers throughout all of their propaganda. This is the alphabetical order, so A is the first letter, M is the 13th, and so when you add them all, 154. You sum these letters to single digit, you get 64.
Working to replace President Trump definitely
Oh
do not see it that way and are saying
why can't I pause this propaganda? 2-minute 41-second video. That's the 53rd prime. Here we get some Iraqis or Iranian soldiers pissed off in America, as they should be. In Baghdad. Again, this is 68 days from when al-Baghdadi died. Al-Baghdadi, here in Baghdad, Iraq. Terror equals 68. Look at this. This guy's clearly an actor. I mean, you guys see his face. This is the stage photo. This is an actor for the Freemasons. I really think this guy's still alive. I really don't think they killed him, at all. I think this guy's well alive. Because all this guy has to do is shave, speak with an American accent, move to San Francisco. I say this all the time. If any of these people move to San Francisco, they're not going to question him. Well, who in San Francisco in their right mind will say, "Oh, you're a terrorist," to an Islamic person? That's so bigoted. So why would anyone confuse him for a terrorist over there? I think it's a really brilliant plan. I really think it's possible though Osama bin Laden shaves his beard, speaks with an American accent, gets a haircut, and then walks around the streets of San Francisco. No one will say a fucking thing. I promise you that. I guarantee you that if that actually happened, no one will fucking know. And that's how simple it is to just deceive the people. Especially people in San Francisco. You think they're aware of anything? If you're from San Francisco, I'm not mocking you. I'm just saying. I mean, it doesn't matter if you live in America and you're not aware of any of this agenda. I have this little hope. Yeah, Neil Soap. I've seen you here before. Welcome though. I'm really appreciate it. Yeah, they find sneaky ways to keep those 19 words in their mouth and in the news. Well, but that's really. I mean, they've exhausted the propaganda. Let me see where we're at with people in the chat. 25 people. How long have we been streaming for? Yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm just gonna. I think when we're at these whole numbers, I like to just close the stream because if I don't do 2 hours, then I'll do 3. And I'm not sure if we have an hour left of stuff. I mean, we do have an hour left of stuff to talk about, but I'd rather take a break. Stop talking, rest my voice. Benghazi member dismisses racist Iran criticism. Again, Iran 4224, nigger 42, female 4224. So you think it's a coincidence we have a black female connected with Iran? It's perfect. See? I don't get the YouTube jokesters. Guys, you're on the platform of the YouTube jokesters. YouTube are the jokesters. Think about it. They strike my channel. I can't even stream, And then I didn't even put any thought into my appeal. I just said, hey, I didn't do this. I wasn't hate speech. I didn't do anything at all. Like, it's a mistake. I didn't mean. I don't remember what I said, but I wasn't bullshitting them. I just told them the truth. I said this is bullshit, essentially, but I was polite. And then they got rid of my strikes. There are a bunch of jokesters. They're striking me. I swear it's this fucking algorithm picking up on what I say. It's one of their trolls. I don't know what it is, but it's bullshit. YouTube are a bunch of fucking jokesters. Guys, YouTube loves what just happened. They love anti-Islamic propaganda. They love what happened because this is their agenda. YouTube is Baghdad. It's run by the same exact gang. Maxine Waters, another actor for the Freemasons. See, like 4-minute, 42-second video. Look at this shit. Maxine Waters in a 4-minute, 42-second video. But I don't know. I don't know if this video is about her. See, with Fox News, they talk about a whole bunch of shit. See, that's why I don't like to put too much weight in their videos. I mean, yes, it's still by the numbers video from Fox News, 4 minutes 42 seconds, but I don't think it's specific to Maxine Waters. I really don't, because Fox News, again, they'll have the same video in all their articles. That's how they do it. Maybe this one, 13. Yeah, I don't know. This might not even be by the numbers. It's possible. The kids just found some YouTube video made by someone who wasn't trying to make it by the numbers. She would talk with Greta Thunberg. Fuck her. I'm so sick of that girl. I was gonna call her something else, but I'm not gonna get bullied because I can, if I say anything about Greta Thunberg, they can say, "Oh, you're bullying a minor." Sure, your little puppet actor. She's a puppet actor. It's not an insult. She's an actor and a puppet for the Freemasons, and they're proving that too. Absolutely have. So yeah, guys, it's been a good stream. Hope I have some winning plays in the new year. Yeah, I definitely will, Nick G. The market's already been pretty nice this year, but it's just gonna get better. Go to France and start cutting people in real life. Smart. Never thought of witness protection like that. Yeah, I think it's such a good, like, any super liberal place like that. Like, you can just hide. You can hide there. No one will fucking care. Which is, it's kind of good in its own way, but they call Asheville Little San Francisco. It's obviously evil. Mason Church downtown. Sign symbol everywhere. Yep. Asheville. I mean, that definitely sounds pretty sinister. Yep. YouTube, 23andMe, Google, One Evil Family, all your info. Yep. Is she a boy? Very well could be. I don't know. I can't prove it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I'm glad you like the stream. I really am. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably time to get up and do stuff. Oh, see, 10:36, which is not bad. That's kind of why I to stream in the morning. So if I stream in the morning, I can stream. It'll be like still 10:36 a.m. Like I still have the whole day ahead of me. But that's why I want to stop now before it's like it's noon. It's like, oh, I streamed at noon. Fuck. Not that again, that was that bad. But again, I've been rambling. I've talked about the stock market. I've talked about the propaganda. I've talked about the Baghdad bullshit, the airstrike. I think now if I just keep talking, I'm just kind of exhausting stuff. So I guess we can do one more little market analysis if it really matters. I mean, it's all the same though. It's all like, here's Apple. They do these people do things when they with dates with 23, 22 numerology. But again, it's hard to always see like from the chart. But again, how I like the back test is find either when their earnings are. Here are the earnings on January 29th. You can see when to do stuff. Freemason 42. I remember there's one. I forgot who. I think it was Tesla. Like they had 3 earnings in a row. They're all by the numbers. But that's just how you. What is this? Oh my god.
Early today in Baghdad. They say it was necessary to prevent.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if you look at the market unbiased, it'll really serve you the benefit. Because then you'll never care if it's selling off or going up. You really shouldn't care. Like, yeah, if you had your whole life savings or your shit invested in this and you bought up here and it just start going down, yeah, you know what I mean. But like, I think you can make money no matter what the market's doing. I mean, penny stocks, low cap, small price stocks are $2, $3, $4, $5. Those do whatever they want, regardless of what the market's doing usually. Unless the market's in a bear market for a while, then there's just not much hot money going into those. But you know what I mean? Like when the market did this, you could have made money. When it did this, you could have made money. And the thing is, guys, when it goes sideways, you can make money. You can make money when it goes sideways. Because I was telling you about those option spreads. You can just put on like a butterfly. Say, okay, well look how it's ranging here. I think maybe in a couple weeks it's going to end up in the same spot. So maybe here you put on, or even here, I don't know. You say, okay, we started this range. Maybe I could put in a short-term butterfly that expires, here 288. 295, or not. It'll probably be a 280. I'm not trying to even calculate in my head, but you do like a 288, 290, 286 butterfly. I mean, it's kind of this tight, but just for example, if you want to land here, when it lands around 288, 289, you make money. 287, and you make money. So you make money by the stock not doing anything. And you can go on Google, on YouTube. That's what easy this is these days. If you're like, what is he talking about? You can just type in this. You can go to YouTube. You can say options, butterfly, spread, and then you have so many videos of people teaching how to do it. See, this guy teaches you how to do it. This guy teaches you how to do it. This guy teaches you how to do it. Well, he teaches you a different way because this is a long and short. These are directional. But it's kind of good to do this too because you're not always going to get, like, you're not going to always get it to land exactly where your target is. So you kind of want to do more directional. If you say, okay, like me, I would probably have done, it bounced off this SMA. I'll probably have a butterfly targeting kind of more up here because I expect it to bounce up here and kind of close up here and kind of stall around this area as it's trying to go through this inventory. So you can do a butterfly up here, and they teach you how to do it. You sell two options, buy two. You create this in the risk graph. You do it, and there's many other things you can do. You can do, if you just want to make money, if you're really conservative, you can make money in any of this area. You can just set up an iron condor that says, as long as it falls within any of this, I'm going to make money. But when it falls out of this, you lose a bunch of money. But again, it's more of the probability. You're playing with the probabilities on your sides. You can just do iron condor, options. You can just type in iron condor. You don't have to type in options. Iron condor, and they tell you how to do it here. This guy tells you how to do it. The same guy tells you how to do it. You see? You see how this looks different? So you have more chance of winning because this is wider. So, and look, these videos aren't even that long. 7 minutes, 12 minutes. So, Saturdays, if you want to look into this, there's plenty of resources out there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Tim. Glad to show you guys that. So, yeah, with that will be done. I'm glad I let you guys off of what to do. Because people ask me, how do I trade? How do I get started? I think, like, figuring out, because here's what I hate. I hate people say, don't trade options, don't trade penny stocks. They say, like, don't trade the things that you could possibly like. Because I've tried trading, the big names, the Apples, the Microsofts, the higher cap stocks, and like LK. I told you how I tried trading LK. I didn't do that good in it. My mind just couldn't like wrap around how to day trade LK. Now I'm sure it was just a couple bad trades. If I really tried, I could trade it and do decently on it if it's just trending up or something. But again, like you got to find out what fits you and what you really like and what fits your personality. And you might love trading options. You might love trading small caps. You might love trading so many things. And options is great because, again, options, you control your risk much better. It's as easy as saying, I want to buy this and not lose any more than this. That's what all those things I showed you, butterflies, iron condors, you can only lose a certain amount of money, but you can win a certain amount. Not unlimited, not with spreads like that, unless you modify them at the end. But let's just, for example, I'll show what a risk graph looks like. You can do this yourself. So you can say, I'm going to sell this, buy this one. Just a vertical spread. I mean, this is probably not going to do anything. So see what this is saying? Let's just say by expiration, so by February 1st, when this options contract expires, expires January 31st, this is LK. So I'm saying if LK gets to 37 or above, let's do one contract. Keep it really simple. So all I did was I sold the 3750s and bought the 3650s. I didn't even think this through, but all this means is that if by expiration on January 1st or February 1st, so by January 31st is the expiration. So they resolve the next day on Saturday, so that's technically when, but you want this to happen by the 31st. So on the 31st, if LK breaks below $36, or if it's below, 37, you start losing money. And once it's down to 36, see if it goes to 36 to 32. If this is your stock, you would lose more money. You'd be losing money as it goes down to 32. But this means you're not going to lose any more than $50. So you spend 50, you can possibly lose 50, but if it keeps going higher, you make 50. But if it goes all the way to, $100, you're still going to make 50. But just think about it. Is it going to really hit $100 by the end of the month? No, it's probably going to, if it keeps going up, it could retest 40. This is actually not that bad of a spread, because it can easily retest 40 and hang around there by the end of the month and maybe even go higher a little bit. Again, I probably wouldn't do this type of trade on that type of pattern, but this shows you how you can manage your risk, how you're not going to lose any more than 50, but you're not going to win any more than 50, and you have a high probability chance of it staying above maybe a certain level. So I hope that makes sense. And again, risk graphs, options, all on YouTube, all for free. So yeah, I think people are dipping out, which just means I should close the stream too. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk more. If you have any questions for anything, definitely let me know. I hate leaving people hanging like with someone's probably confused. Just probably message me on Free to Find Truth. I need to go there more often, check my messages, but hit me up there. So peace out, y'all.